Yeah, I'm sure we're live.
Yes, it says that now.
Yes, we are. Now I can see.
It says live on Facebook.
Yes, a
That's,
technical success you are.
yes, I see that now.
Got there.
And in the middle of all that, I normally get the order of people joining. John, I know you were first. I'm not, Yvonne, I think you were second. We'll go to order. Mitali. Now, Neha, you're new here. This is very conversational. This is not formal, okay? Just for you. Mitali, do you still have a commitment in about 20 minutes? If so, I'll put you on first.
No, I've moved that. Aren't I good to you, Peter? I've moved that. So it's 2 p.m. So I've got 50 minutes. I've got time.
Oh, love you dearly. Thank you. All righty. Well, today we're talking about gifting. All right. I thought that was an appropriate way to finish the year with our Zoom sessions. I can't get over your hat, Anna. I mean, anyway. And I'd like to, for each of you to share what you would like to give. And according to the messages I got within the last half an hour, there was another 8 people who wanted to join us. So goodness knows whether they're going to join us or not. And they were nearly all first timers. Right? Sandy can't join us today because he's got a commitment. Patrick will be here, the storyteller from the Captain Patrick will be here. Penny can't be here. Anyway, John, how about we start with you? And the objective is for you to talk about something that you'd like to give away. I mean literally give away. Don't charge $7, right? 0. But it's got to be of some value to people. If you can share some time doing that. And then at the end, what I'd like you to do is either talk about how people can get it from you or in a comment underneath the replay for this live in the group, put a link to where you'd like people to go in order to pick up what you're talking about, all right? And if it happens to be your website, good luck to you. I mean, who cares, right? Doesn't matter. All right, John D. Allen, marketer extraordinaire. Over to you, my man.
Thank you. Thanks, Peter. Good morning, everybody. What I'd like to share with you today, I got to get my magnifying glass out because I got cataracts and my eyeballs aren't working worth a crap, is why does marketing work or not work? What good marketing does is all it does is puts an offer in front of people that are already looking for your solution. You know, people already got this problem. So when you do your marketing, make sure you're offering those people a solution. The thing with most marketing that we see on TV, the newspaper, radio, all that good stuff today, it's all tactical. It's basically the spray and pray method. It's here's my product, buy it now. I always pick on the insurance companies because they got that one, the emu and the guy that drives an old yellow Chrysler and he runs around. Now, whatever that has to do with insurance is good luck. And the insurance company, all they're looking for is hoping that, gee, when you need insurance, you'll remember this emu and this guy driving around and you'll buy it. I don't know about you guys, but wouldn't make me buy any insurance. What we need to look at is the strategic method. What that is, that's what's in it for me. You've got to answer what's in it for me, because if you don't answer that question, the prospector goes right over your head. I'd be willing to bet that there isn't anybody on here that most TV commercials, you couldn't even tell what they're about. You know, they're just noise. So if you start watching, and there's some of them when they, like there's one insurance commercial, mesothelioma, I don't know, whatever that asbestos stuff is. But what they do is it's very specific. And you know that unless you suffer from that or know somebody, you're not even going to call them. So that's the what's in it for me. Share a little secret with everybody. Here's how to make your marketing work. And all marketing, I don't care what you're doing, whether it's business cards, brochures, flyers, whatever. Your prospect has a problem that they don't want. They're looking for a solution they want and don't have. So answer that problem. You know, offer that solution. That's what's going to get people there to buy your products or service. The great Dan Kennedy, he always said you have to have your message, your market, and your media. And if you screw up those three things, you're not going to get the results you want. So basically, what I'm suggesting, and have a free report here that I'll be glad to put in the bottom there, as Peter said, and give it out. And it's going to go over those things. And as Dan said, if you screw up those three things, that's why you're not going to get the response. One of the other things that I'm sharing in this report is everybody hears about branding. You know, I got to have a brand. I got to have this. I got to have that. If you're making your personal brand, you know, this isn't going to be what your graphic artist says, or, you know, all these fancy gurus tell you. You know, your personal brand has to be your story. And for a lot of people, that's seldom told. It has to be, having a challenge reading here, your values. People very rarely share their values. The other part is your personality. You have to have something in there about you, because we all know that people don't buy products or service. They buy us. They buy the results that they're going to get. So if you don't put your product, your personality in there, you're missing out on a ton. And the quality of your product or service, you got to let people know through testimonials, whatever. You know, you can't just tell people I got the greatest, grandest, most wonderful product out there, because everybody says that. Let your prospects, your customers, tell you what they think, because they don't have a thing invested. They don't care if you ever make another sale or not. So, you know, share the testimonials with people, the results they get. That's what's really going to make your products and service come alive. And anybody that is interested in this report, and I'll put my email and address in the bottom as well, it's alanwwsolutions@gmail.com. And want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks, John. You gave us alanwwsolutions.com, is that correct?
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Could you put that in a comment?
Yeah, I'll put it in the comment in the bottom.
Yeah, please.
Along with getting the free report.
And would you do me a favor? What's the name of the report?
Why does marketing work or not work?
Say it again.
Why does marketing work or not work?
Thanks. Okay, that's good. Good. I mean, to me, it's interesting. I mean, you're the marketer. I'm not. I'm in the sales side of things, but I've got a little bit of idea about marketing. But to me, you should always give people what they want, right? That's what you're really saying. Give people what they want, but also make sure they get what they need. That's the point of it, right?
That is so true.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, John. Merry Christmas to you as well, my man.
Thank you
for sharing. I look forward to checking that report out. Welcome, Bill Pickert. Nice to see you, my man.
Hi.
Man from Florida.
Glad to get here. Yeah, it doesn't feel like Florida. Look at how I'm dressed today. It's 57 degrees. So most people, they would say, oh, that's beautiful, you know, if you're from the north. But it actually dropped 36 degrees overnight. So,
oh my God.
We'll send you some white stuff, Bill.
I don't want that. I got rid of that. I'm from Chicago. I know what snow is and cold is.
Okay, get back to you soon, Bill. Hang on. Welcome. Get ready to share your free gift. Yvonne, another Floridian. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Peter. And see how I'm dressed? This is all warm stuff because I don't have a tolerance for the cold either. Good morning, everyone. I'm Yvonne A Jones, and what I have for you today is a report, the title of which is Clear the Chaos to Maximize Productivity and Profits. I felt this was very important, especially at this time as we're wrapping up one year and approaching another, setting our goals. I imagine if you haven't done so already, setting your goals and your vision for 2021. And so for so many more people are working from home than at the start of the year. As a result of that, there's a lot of adjustment. There's a lot of mindset that's involved. because mindset is really just a set of beliefs. So it's believing that you can do what you do at home as well as you did it when you were in the workplace. Added to which, so many new business owners have actually started a business from home. So it can be challenging, and it has been challenging for many. It's kind of a lot of chaos because they haven't quite figured it out yet. Even if your office is just a desk in your living room or it's a corner of your kitchen, you can still, or you must have some form of organization in order to produce or to work effectively. And so I thought this report would be a good one for this time to do an assessment and see what you need to adjust before 2021 starts. So let's talk briefly about what is chaos. Chaos is disorganization, disorder, confusion, noise, and clutter. All of these things are associated with chaos. And as a business owner who works from home, you have many pitfalls and distractions that can sabotage your efforts to be productive and become profitable. So before you can determine what changes you need to make to increase motivation and decrease self-sabotage, you must identify your weaknesses. We all have them. So we need to identify our weaknesses so that we can know what to focus on more and what to do less of. So in this ebook, it's about 21 pages or so. In this ebook, I focus on 3 areas of clutter that you must be motivated to control so that you can increase productivity. And those 3 areas are: declutter the chaos in your environment, declutter your digital life, and declutter your mind. And just one example of decluttering your environment. As I mentioned, even if your workspace is just a desk, limit the amount of things you have on your desk, because if you have too many things, your eyes are distracted and it takes a toll on you. Just keep your surroundings clear. Of course, if you're in the kitchen, then it makes sense to keep the kitchen clear. Can be challenging, especially when you're working at home, you have small children at home that are being homeschooled and so forth. But this is why I said it takes a mindset shift. And then declutter your digital life. Get rid of files on your computer that you don't need, you haven't used in years, you haven't opened in months. And then declutter your mind. You'd be amazed at how much chaos and clutter comes from just our thinking. So I will be happy to share this link in the group. And if Peter, if you want me to share it in the chat, I can do that as well.
Yes, please. So let me get this right, Yvonne. There's an ebook and a report. Is that correct?
It's an ebook or ebook. It's an ebook.
All right.
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is something else that goes with that because I read the book and it's also available on MP3. So I will be putting the links for the book and MP3 for those who want to listen.
Oh, it's interesting. I was just listening to Mitali's Facebook Live actually about audios, right? Great live, Mitali, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
And I love audio books. I mean, I love to read the old books. I do, but I also love audio books because of the convenience. That's what it amounts to, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, otherwise I'll use any excuse in the world not to exercise, right? Because I'm lazy when I get old. But now I can download these audio books. I have no excuse because I can listen to the audio and do the exercise at the same time. That's what I was thinking, Mitali, when I was watching your live. Yvonne, thank you very much. By the way, cluttering, when I first heard this, I just dismissed it, to be quite frank with you. What you see is what you get, right? I just dismissed it because I thought, oh, well, yeah, my desk is my desk, right? But you're right. You're absolutely right, okay? If once you decluttered your desk, you start decluttering a whole lot of other things as well. Hi, Lisa, good to see you. And I think that was a great place to start. And I'm looking around my desk right now, and I'm so proud of myself because I'm following your advice, Yvonne, right? I've got a bottle of water, okay? I've got a bottle of water. I've got the remote for the air conditioner, and I've got a torch in case the power goes out. I don't know where to go, okay? That's it. Oh, and a keyboard. There you go. Thank you, Yvonne. I look forward to reading that ebook. Mitali, nice to see you. Are you ready? Mrs. Claus, where you go?
Miss. I'm,
Miss
you know, I've been avoiding marriage all my life, so let's keep it Miss.
Excuse me.
Okay, so what I'd like to give today, well, as some of you know, I am a book mentor. So I'm teaching people how to write their own business books. I've been a ghostwriter for 5 years, so I've written 7 business books. Actually, 8. I've just finished writing the book that's going to come out in January, so that's 8 books. So now I'm teaching people, thank you, teaching people how to write books. So what I would like to gift is I've created, it's quite an in-depth report. It's 14 pages, and it goes through the 5 steps you need to go through in order to write a business book. But not just to write any business book, but a business book that sells your business and your services for you. Because that's the whole point. You know, it's not a vanity project. It's not, you know, it's all of us would like to say, hey, we're an author. But if that's all you're going for, you know, it's great. You say you're an author, but that's it. It's really about having something that's a great marketing tool for your business. So markets and sells your business. So it's an in-depth report. I'm quite proud of it because it goes through, put it this way, I've had 10 people look through it and they were really surprised because, you know, it's called the 5 steps to writing and publishing your business book. And they thought it would be just very basic steps, you know, just create an outline, then write it, then edit it, then publish it. And it's far more in-depth than that. So for example, step 1 is research, something that a lot of people just miss out on because they have this great idea and off they go off to write it. And it's like, no, and I give a systematic approach to how you need to research your topic. So you make sure that yours is unique enough. I'm not talking about reinventing the wheel. Whatever you write, chances are someone's had an opinion about it before. So I'm not saying write on a completely new topic because that would be really, really difficult. But making sure you're not just regurgitating what's already out there. So that's step 1. Then I go through step 2, how to write your book. And that's a very systematic approach as well, because a lot of people just kind of think, well, writing a book is just writing, isn't it? Just stop typing the damn thing. No, it's not. Believe it or not, that's the worst thing you can do. So I go through all the steps that you need. So literally, if you want to do it on your own, you don't even need someone like me. You could potentially write your own business book by yourself. So that's my gift.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to reading that. That's really good, Mitali. Thank you very much. Any questions for any of the people so far, for Yvonne or John or Mitali?
My desk is scary.
Say again.
Yes, sorry. Yes, I'm next. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not next, Gary.
Okay, you can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm good to go. So my gift is, my background is in web design and marketing.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I find a very common mistake with businesses is that they do their website, it's up and running, and they leave it and they completely neglect it, and it hasn't been touched in years and years. And if a website is done properly, it will pay for itself many times over. I always see a website as being your 24-hour online salesperson. And with the right messaging, I agree exactly what John was saying about having your story on your web page, because on the about page, for example, if you have a really good story, it doesn't matter what your background is. If you've done something else before, you can always bring new skills into your current career. And also agree with what Yvonne said about decluttering. I tidied up my desk last Saturday, and I was super productive on Saturday. Yesterday, I wasn't that productive, and my whole house was a mess. It's a bizarre thing, but how you do one thing, you do everything. Absolutely. So I'm making a conscious effort again to be tidy, and when I finish today's work, tidy up after myself. So that does work. But just back to the websites, is one of the biggest mistakes that I see is people talk about themselves the whole time. They should be listing, what they tend to do is list features of what they do rather than list the benefits. So what I'm going to do is, and also one other thing as well, the most the best thing that someone can have on a website isn't necessarily the moving graphics, lovely images. It's actually the text. The text is what converts people. Like, for example, on the homepage, roughly 23% of people will actually read all the text on the homepage. But out of those 23%, 3% of the total website visitors will contact you. So if you're not getting between 1 and 3% of your website visitors contacting you, the chances is your website is wrong somewhere, and the most likeliest place is the actual website text. It's not convincing enough. You haven't, because all it sales really is the transference of your energy to somebody else. So what my gift is today is to do a free website review, and all you have to do, I'll put the link in the chat. You don't have to meet me at all. Just fill out the contact form, put in free website review, put your website in, and I'll just record it. I'll do a screen recording, and I'll point out some easy to do pointers that will make all the difference, because sometimes you can't beat a fresh set of eyes. If you've done your website yourself, you might think that it looks good, but when you get a fresh set of eyes, I can just spot a few little common flaws. So I'm quite confident that it will help conversions on your website. That's it. Thanks.
Gary, that's a fantastic offer. Thank you very much. Could you put that in the comments in the group, how they can fill in the application for that? Thank you very much indeed. Okay, well done. Anyone got any questions for Gary? I'll give you my website, Gary. It's the ugliest one on the internet. Anyway, sure. Neha, before you say a word, sorry, thank you for joining Lisa, because I know you're under the weather. I really do know you're under the weather. So I'm telling people anyway, you're a champion. Okay, Neha, over to you.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So, my name is Neha. I live in Hong Kong. Today, it's my first time to join, but I had the chance to look at the last video that I saw on your email, so I'm familiar with Anna and Yvonne. These are two faces I remember from the last video, and of course Peter. I want to give away an ebook, which is my personal story of how I journeyed from being in a relationship where I was lost and I wanted to find how I found my soulmate. And relationships mean a lot to me. I did not feel secure when I was young, so finding the soulmate relationship is very, very important to me. Growth is very important to me. Being authentic and being expressive in my relationship and accepted as I am, that's also important for me. So all of that is something that I share in that particular ebook that I will be putting out. For covers is a lot of learning, my own journey of how I learned to love myself, how I learned to be happy, and then I was not in the right relationship, which means I did not make a conscious choice. So how to make a conscious choice in who you want as a partner in your life, about also listening to your heart and taking time to be silent enough to be listening to your heart. Oftentimes we go out and thinking love is going to be outside and somebody is going to love me. We're expecting love to be outside of us, and we don't know that we can love ourselves as well. Nobody teaches that in school. Nobody, like, you don't get that kind of information. Nobody tells you that. You learn this because life teaches you things that you must learn. And when you are in a relationship or you're wanting a relationship, do you want a relationship or do you want to be right? It's a question about, how much of your ego are you willing to give up when you are, and that teaches you about whether you are ready for a relationship or not. And one of the most important things when you want to find the relationship of a lifetime is whether or not you believe in yourself. And that belief is going to take you through the whole process, no matter how long it takes, 5 years, 6 years. Sometimes it's much, much later on in life, but your belief, as long as you have that belief in you, you will find the person that you are looking for. In the meantime, you need to continue to do the work that you have to do in yourself. And stop staring. The last day is stop staring at a closed door. Because when you are looking at something, you're giving that thing attention. But then if you are not, that door is closed to you, and if you keep looking at that, you just blocking yourself from all of the opportunities that may otherwise show up for you. So you have to change your outlook on what is available to you and what you can do about it so that you feel empowered. And when you do that, when you put yourself in an empowered place, you're able to make decisions, you come off as more confident in yourself. And when you find that confidence in yourself, you attract the right kind of people to you, the right kind of opportunities to you. And this is my giveaway. It's available on my website. It's called the 7 Principles to Find Your Perfect Partner and Keep Them for Life. My website, can I type my website in the chat or also on the Facebook?
Neha, could you give me the title again? The 7 things.
7 Principles.
7 principles.
To find your perfect partner.
Right, that audio is much better. Yeah, okay. The 7 principles to find your perfect partner.
And keep them for life.
Keep them for life. Okay. Thank you very much. Could you make sure you put that in the group community? Is it the link where they can find it? Not here in the chat, in the group underneath the replay for this live. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right,
and welcome to your first Zoom.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, everyone.
Make sure you keep the audio nearer to your mouth. I don't know, but maybe it was mine. Did other people have some challenges at times with the audio? Yeah. Okay. So we're all working together, Neha. Okay. Don't worry. I mean, just keep it a little closer to your mouth if you can, because it's not a strong audio. Okay. Thank you very much, Neha. Good to see you and welcome. We've now got Anna, followed by Bill, then Lisa, and then Donald. Welcome to your first session with us too. Good to see you, Donald. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna.
Good morning, everybody who has the time of day that is morning right now. Just to let everybody know, it's -13. Feels like -17 Celsius here.
Ooh.
I wanted to add a little bit of a perspective to you, just in case you wanted one. I'm gonna tell a little bit about what I do in terms of my skills, not necessarily my services, to explain what I'm giving away. Okay. So last week I talked about my mental health. Well, one thing I do is I work with leaders and decision makers, and I consider anybody who's in business for themselves to be a leader in the community. Okay, just so you know. So the responsibility once anybody just gets a business license in my books is up, right? It's very up and very quickly. And what happens is as our business grows, we sometimes lose that enthusiasm because we get burned in with a lot of questions, a lot of problems. Basically a lot of everything, the good, the bad, it's just overwhelming. Sometimes we lose ourselves, and especially if you don't have very good business structures, right? So systems, processes, all those nitty-gritties that people usually don't like to talk about. So that's basically what I do. I look at a business from a very high point of view to analyze businesses. But what I also do is I work with the leaders themselves to help them be confident, strong within themselves so that they can serve others. We can't serve others if we don't serve ourselves first. And that's where I come in. I can help you with that. So one thing that I'm offering today is, one of two things I'm offering today is a list of affirmations that I have personalized. So to business leaders specifically, so that they can have it, you can have it print, it's a PDF, you can print it out, which I highly recommend, and put it in a frame on your desk, preferably, where you can see it right by your computer. So in terms of clutter, that might add to it if you already have a messy desk. If not, it will serve you very well, because Yvonne is very much right. Our surroundings reflect what's in our head, and that reflects what's in our soul. It's just how it goes in our head, because we're human. So the affirmations are not anything generic. We haven't seen any of it before. I can promise you that. They are very, very also simple. So it's something when you're having one of those, roller coasters that go down moments, you have that tool right in front of you. And you do need it in front of you, because when you're having a rough time, you forget the tools you have sometimes. You get just spiraling, and it starts going down and down and down. So that is something that will, and then you can also, if you want, you can also message me and I can send you the Microsoft Word doc of a version of it, so you can personalize it yourself to even further to your specific stress point and points and pressure points. So that's one thing. And for everything, basically, you do have to message me or email me. I can drop my email anywhere in the chat and in the comments, because it's not on the website yet. Our website just went live last week. It's a beautiful work of magnificence, but it does still require work, as it is going to be one of those websites that's always growing. So in the second part is half an hour to an hour, depending. I can be chatty depending on the person. So I give myself the option not to rush. I hate rushing. Anybody who works with me knows I hate rushing. So half an hour consultation, anything you want. Is it personal development? Professional development? that did not help. Professional development. Business processes, business systems, business habits, which by the way I help with my clients with as well. So if you wanted somebody to talk about, if you want to make sure that it's very safe, I can send you a non-disclosure agreement that I signed. So so you can feel safe talking with me about anything you want, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. Okay. So that's basically it. So Peter knows I'm a very, very expensive professional for hire. So I am giving this to you because you're in Peter's group, just so you know, because I don't usually give away anything free or complimentary. I am very stingy because I know just how much pain I had to go to get to where I am, to get the knowledge that I have, and I do not ever devalue it. So that's just a little important point to mention. And I also wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. And I'm sorry, I'm going to take a little moment, Peter, to say something, because I hear a lot of people, especially now again, are saying, I'm not going to count this year in my life because I missed everything. And I just wanted to flip that mindset if you have any doubts about what this year has brought to you. This year is a very painful year for absolutely everybody in the world. There's no exception. Everybody went and is going through global trauma. So this year, we made a lot of, especially people in this meeting, we went through a lot to keep up our spirits, to keep up our mental health as best we can, our physical health. We learned so much. I'm sure that everybody on this call, without a doubt, learned a lot about yourself. So when you see something like this pop up on your social media, I highly recommend you hide that post immediately, because this year is not lost. We have gained something as well as we lost something. When we have a painful year, it's not a year that disappeared. It's just a difficult year in our lives. Sometimes we don't even have 5 to 10 difficult years in our lives in a row, right? So I just wanted to bring this perspective because I'm seeing this posts pop up again. They popped up in April, I believe, and now they're popping up again. And I just wanted to, how do you call it? Throw my 2 cents in. So consider them thrown down. So yes, that's it. Thank you and Happy New Year. Oh, and Merry Christmas is also celebrated.
Thank you, Anna. 2 really good offers. And I don't think people need to sign a non-disclosure agreement with you, Anna, because I think we trust you. But anyway, if they want it, by all means.
Always open. Always open. I know how hard it is to be open to somebody, especially people who haven't worked with me before, right?
Yeah.
So they don't know my name.
And bear in mind that Anna is a lawyer by background, so she knows what she's talking about, right?
It sometimes shows up willy-nilly and right out of nowhere.
Thank you, Anna. Great offer. Before I get to you, Bill, and then Lisa, and then Donald, okay? Before I get to you, I just want to make mention that, as promised, the Reputable, Reliable Resources 3rd edition is available now. It's in the group. I hope you can find the post in the group. I thank you for your contributions to it. The 4th edition will be in late February. For those of you who haven't participated in it, it's my way of helping you promote your business by having you as a resource. It's part of an ebook called Reputable, Reliable Resources. I'm going to share it to my email list. I'm going to share it on my personal profile, and you people can use it to position yourself as well. It'll help. I mean, Mitali knows all about books and positioning for authority, etc. This is also a simple little way of building some authority for yourself. And I would strongly suggest all of you and those who are watching the replay to get a copy of it and look through it. And by all means, reach out to the people. All your links are in there. And by the way, please check I got your links right. If they're not right, tell me and I'll change them, all right? I did double check them. I just hope I got them all right, okay? So that's Reputable, Reliable Resources. Thanks again, and it's in the group right now, and you can take it. All right. Sorry to hold you up, Bill. Bill Pickett.
Hi, everybody. I basically was trying to figure out what I was going to take and gift today. And I was looking at some ebooks I had. I was looking at checklists and different things that would be helpful. But I wanted to gift something that you could possibly use every day. And I figured that would be more useful than something, you get an ebook, you look at it and, okay, put it in your file and you may forget about it or go back to it later on. But I was looking for something that was useful. And one of the things that I try to do in my own business, and I even do this with my clients, I try to help them with this, is simplify things so that, you spend less time, doing tasks that take multiple moves. And so one of the things I would like to gift is something that actually comes back from that I used when I was a teacher. And it's a platform that people can use that keeps everything organized right in front of them, and all their websites and everything. And all you have to do, it's just like having your cell phone and you have the tiles that you click on. Well, you can do the same thing on your desktop. And it's really useful. And everybody that I ever give it to loves this tool. And Peter, can I share the desktop?
I don't know. Try.
Can I share so I can show everybody this?
Share your screen?
Share the screen, yes.
Good luck, Bill. If you disappear, I'll wait.
Okay, here it is. It's called Symbaloo. And it's basically what it is. You can make all your list here. There's also tabs at the top. And basically all you have to do is click on this. You want to go to Facebook? Boop. Launches Facebook. You want to go wherever, you want to go to Fiverr. It'll take you there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have all your different tabs. You can set up tabs that you want for any particular group of things that you're trying to, you could have all your applications in one area or something like that. That's real quick. That, these would be web-based, not desktop-based applications. And so it just makes things a lot easier to get around. It's free. There is an upgrade, but you really don't need it. The upgrade, like I said, this was a teacher platform, so it has a lot of tools and that for teachers. But what I use it for nowadays is just for quick surfing. And I think it would be something that everybody could use. And it just, like I said, just puts everything closer together, and it'll simplify your life. And I'll put the link into that for that in the comment area. And the second thing that I had, I was thinking about something that might, this you might already use or you may not use. But what's nice about this one is it's free. And I don't know, how many are you familiar with rotators?
Yeah. You mean link rotators?
Link rotators, right.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, okay, let me show you something here. Well, let's see. Of course, it isn't going to come up when I want it. Let me do it this way. Here it goes. It's called Tpn Rotator. It's a free tool. There is a paid you can take in by the Pro, and it gives you a couple extra features if you do that. Even if you do, it's very inexpensive. Basically, what a rotator does is if you have a link to something, like you could have an ad or something like that, or I can't, my mind going blank, but or a link, and you just click on it and it'll take you to the rotator. But every time you go to the rotator, it gives you, it shows something different. So it gets all of your different programs that you're promoting in front of people. And as they sit there, it'll also, every 20 seconds, it'll take, and you can set the option for it to rotate right through it, and it'll show them different things. If they, stay on the main page for any amount of time. So it's a good way of getting things out there. What's nice about it is it gets offers to multiple things from one link. You can put this on your website, which is very helpful, so that, you can have a generalized, you could have something that says for offers, and you click on it and it goes to there and it'll show whatever you have. So this is a free thing. Here's the Pro thing. It gives you invisible rotators. And it also gets rid of any advertising, okay? And it also Okay, you're going to end up having short links. You know what a short link is, which is disguised. It'll have their branding in it. But if you do the pro one, it will show your URL rather than theirs.
Okay.
So I'll drop this in there. It's free, you know. So if it's useful to you, that's great.
Okay. Thank you, Bill. Can you stop
And
there?
I want to wish everybody happy holidays and happy New Year too.
Okay. Can you stop sharing your screen? You're controlling it.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Thank you, Bill. So Symbaloo and tpnrotator.com, right?
Correct.
Thank you for sharing. Good stuff. Lisa.
Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Hi, nice to see all the Santas and the reindeer and everyone. And thank you for sharing your gifts. And thank you, Peter, of course, for hosting this. So I work with leaders. I'm the author of Light a Fire in Their Hearts, The Truth About Leadership. And I do a lot of coaching as well as training with leaders and my passion is really to work with middle managers and executives who are going along their leadership journey and they're trying to figure it out and who are facing challenges that they just don't teach you about in school. So my gift today is 15-minute laser coaching sessions. So I'm going to drop my link so that people can go on there on my website and book a session. And what laser coaching is, if none of you have ever experienced it, it's actually kind of fun. You show up with one issue, just one challenge, and you leave at the end with one action that you can take to address that challenge. And in between, it's very quick. We don't spend a whole lot of time getting into too much content. It really is focused and it's laser, because what happens sometimes is that people want to fix everything all at once. And then there's a lot of overwhelm and, you know, the clarity kind of goes away. When you use laser coaching, you get it really is, you know, how it's called. It's laser. It's like, let's focus in on one challenge that you're dealing with. And it doesn't have to be specifically for this gift, somebody who has direct reports. It could be a self-leader too, right? So if somebody needs clarity around an issue, something they've been dealing with for a long time and just haven't had the chance to focus in on it. And it's really effective because people get really strong insights. Thanks to the shorter period of time that you're coaching, people really have to drop into their hearts and tap into their intuition. And I do the same. So I'm coaching, it's very intuitive in terms of, I start the session, I don't know what's going to happen. So it's kind of like a fun ride. So that's what I'm going to offer for January. Is a link to my site, and people can and there's no strings attached. You could just go in, book a session with me, 15 minutes. I'm Eastern Standard Time, so please try not to book me overnight. I'm not very effective at 2 o'clock in the morning, but so that's my gift to start 2021 on a clearer path.
Lisa, that's awesome. Can you make sure in the group you put a link to that so we can do that?
Yeah, absolutely, I will.
And I love that idea, laser coaching. I mean, I provide 15-minute coaching. I've never been smart enough to realize you could do it that way. That's good. One issue, one outcome.
That's right.
Love it. Love it. Thank you for coaching me today. That was good.
Welcome.
Okay, well done. Donald. Hello, my man.
I think he's not on the call anymore.
Oh, he's gone. Well, he's gone. All right, then. Well, has anyone else got anything they want to add? Otherwise, I'll wrap it up.
I would like to say that...
I forgot mine.
Yeah.
Free little ebook. It's called How to 10x Your Sales Without Pitching. If you don't know where it is, go to my Facebook profile, click the About tab, look there, and you'll find a direct download link called How to 10x. It's called My Gift to You. How to 10x Your Sales Without Pitching. It is the basics of my conversational sales coaching program. It's introduction to it. I put it together many years ago now and nothing's changed. Now, in fact, I'm a stronger believer than ever in the whole thing. And the other thing I have, if anyone's interested, because some people have a challenge when it comes to having discovery calls with potential clients. I've got a video and it's called Dissecting a Discovery Call. It's an excerpt from a group coaching program I did about a year or 2 years ago. It goes for about, not that long, maybe 25 minutes. And if you're interested in that, I'll put the link to that in the group as well. Dissecting a Discovery Call. I take you through what you need to do in order to get the potential client to feel comfortable, to open up with you, to learn to know, like, trust and respect you. That's the basics behind this little video. So you might, I'll put it in there, and if it's of help to you, good. All right. Otherwise, thank you. Thank you for your support during the year. I truly appreciate the time that you spend sharing with these sessions in particular. I wish you all a really very merry and a safe Christmas, and also a wonderful 2021. And I agree, Anna, this has been a tough year. I agree with that. But I think 2021 will be a hell of a year for all of us. I truly believe in that. And I'm looking forward with all my heart to make it the most memorable year that I've got. So many blessings from Thailand. Thank you again. I love you all. Okay, take care.
Thank you, Peter. Bye, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.